Late again. Holy crap. 428. What the hell? I should have been done by now. All I want to come on today and do is go over the show dates. I just found out. See, this is why I'm late. Hey, Brenda, what's up? This is why I'm late. I don't like time zone changes. It's so confusing to me. That's one of the things that drives me crazy about doing comedy on the road. I love it. It's the greatest job in the world. So I don't like to come on here and just complain. But I would be less than honest if I acted like there weren't any challenges. Holy crap. Hey, Carlin, what's up? Ryan? Daryl Humphreys, shout out to Daryl Humphreys, who was the caller yesterday, man. That was a lot of fun. We went deep in comedy philosophy. Stuff that it's forgotten about fundamentals. I mentioned that yesterday. And then Daryl brought up the point that a lot of newbies, they don't even quite get what we're talking about when you go over some of the basics, like don't add in extra words to the joke and make sure that you hit your spot exactly as is. Kind of like first you do it my way, then you do it your way. And that's a strength that I was able to develop from doing all those Comedy Wild West shows, 5 shows a day, 100 shows a year, 10 years. That's 5,000 gunfights and 2,000 train robberies. However the legend goes, man. But stand-up comics a lot of times don't get that kind of experience. You know, you've got to get on stage a lot. And even then, you got to be able to get up there and get the job done when you're confused about the time zones. That's what threw me off today. I got the email in that the show was at 8 o'clock. And then I got a text message from the promoter of the event that said, no, it's actually at 7 o'clock. And I had it in my mind as well that they were on the mountain time zone. But no, Mandan, North Dakota actually is a central time zone. So now I'm completely fucking thrown off. But I'm glad you're here, Bud and Lisa and Daryl. And shout out to you again, once again, for calling in yesterday on Hump Day Happy Hour. Carlin, everybody. Whew, where else am I going to be this week? So, Mandan, North Dakota, tomorrow night, September 7th, at the Baymont Inn and Suites. And then I'll also be in Fort Pierre, South Dakota, Saturday, September 8th at T's Tavern. Tickets are going on sale, they're going on sale. They've been on sale. They're going quick. And it's a small little nightclub tavern, which are my favorite places to do. I've never been there before, so I'm very excited to meet new friends. And then also going on this weekend for any of my Michigan peeps out there, head on over to Crystal, Michigan, the Uptown Bar and Cafe. They've got the Grassroots Comedy Tour monthly installment with the mutant queen of comedy herself, Katrina Brown. And Saturday, September 8th, the Junkyard Bar and Grill right here in Barnum, Iowa. Not right here in Barnum. That's not where I'm at. Right here in Iowa, Barnum, Iowa, Central Iowa. The Junkyard Bar and Grill brings in Nathan Tricky Allen, the Maniac of Magic, adults only bar magician. So those are some really cool events that are happening this week. And it's been a really good, fun week of doing the live video blog, the 420 Report. I try to get on here every day at 4:20 p.m. or as close as possible. Today I was late. Like I said, it's because I'm getting ready to go on the road. You know, comedy on the road seems all romantic until you actually have to do it. And like I said, I don't want to come on here and sound bitter and complain, because a lot of this sounds like vacations for most people, where you get to travel around the country and you get to see places and do things that you normally wouldn't otherwise get to do. You know, I know a lot of 9-to-5ers, probably people that would go out to my show and be in the audience, that they work hard, they play hard. That's why they make for great audience members of the jer-dog Comedy Roadshow. But, you know, they look at a lifestyle like mine and they probably see it as like a constant vacation. But I'll tell you, man, if there's one thing that I could cut out, it's not the destinations. I love going to the place. It's just all the logistics involved with the fucking travel, man. You go to these hotels. So Threesome Thursday. Let's make this a Threesome Thursday. 3 things that irritate me about being on the road doing stand-up comedy at nightclubs, taverns, and neighborhood bars 100 nights a year for the last 15 years. Number 1, okay, this is probably the biggest, the most important one. You roll into these hotels, and there's an 80% chance they don't even have your name on the reservation list, okay? Now, it's not that they don't have a reservation for somebody somewhere doing comedy and telling some jokes at some place at some time that night. It's just that they have no fucking idea who actually made the reservation, whose credit card it's under, whether it was the bar owner, the bar manager, whether it's under Jeremy Danley, jer-dog, the name of the club. The name of the event. Oh, is it under He Said, She Said comedy show? Is it under the Dirty Jokes and Magic Trick show? Is it under script? They'll ask a zillion questions. My favorite is when they ask, they'll say, they'll go, what is the name under? And I'll go, Jeremy Danley. And they'll go, could it be Steve? I'm like, what? I just said it's under Jeremy Danley. Where the fuck did you get Steve? And I love going to these places. A lot of times, you get put up in some pretty plush digs. I'm very grateful for that. That's really freaking cool. It's not like I would put myself up in those types of places if I was traveling around the world, around the world. Definitely not around the world. Wind up in one of those hostels in Europe, get your liver cut out and sold on the black market for $25,000. Probably just a bag of heroin. But when I'm on the road, I don't give a shit. I just need a place to shower, and as long as the bed is okay. Wi-Fi. I do like to have Wi-Fi. I do like to stay somewhat connected to the world and pass out to Netflix at 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, or 4 in the morning. Maybe we should just make this a bitch session about hotels. 3 things about hotels that piss me off. The other one is the housekeeping at 7 a.m. I just got to bed like at 3 or 4 in the morning. Probably nothing even in my stomach after a night of fireballs and/or Jaeger bombs. And then just to have housekeeping beating on the door at 7:30, 8 a.m. when the do not disturb sign is clearly hanging from the fucking doorknob. So life on the road sounds really romantic, especially to a lot of these up-and-comers. It certainly did to me when I was up-and-coming. I couldn't wait to get out on the road. I couldn't wait. I was like, that was my dream. If I could just be out on the road doing stand-up comedy, that would be like a dream come true. I wasn't factoring in the fucking housekeeping maid that can't even speak English, let alone read the do not disturb sign pounding on my door after only 3 hours of sleep. And what's the other thing about her? Here's something. All right, here's one that it's probably, I don't know if you can even relate to this. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But they advertise the fitness center, and I roll in, and it's like the worst fucking equipment ever. There's like maybe a yoga ball in there, and then one of those rubber band machines that you buy off the late night infomercial. Whatever those are called, the Bowflex, they got the Chuck Norris machine. It's not even the Chuck Norris machine. It's like the generic version of the Chuck Norris machine. It's the Dolph Lundgren machine. And the fitness center is never what it's cracked up to be. And yeah, I'm on the road. I sit on my ass in the car driving between gigs, like 9 hours tomorrow on my way to Mandan, North Dakota, where I'll be throwing down. It's doing an hour set. We got an opener coming up. Ed Burrows, that's another Central Iowa boy. There's a lot of good comedians that come out of Central Iowa, believe it or not. I should do a whole segment about that next week. That's what I'll talk about next week. I'll talk about all the good local talent that actually come out of Iowa currently and over the years. So that'll be fun. Maybe I can get some of them on the phone for a call in. The fitness center always sucks. Housekeeping never pays attention to the do not disturb sign. In the nice places they do, but in the shitholes they don't. They just want to get the fuck out of there. That's it. All right, man. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to come out to see one of the following events. Myself, the Mighty Jer-Dog in Mandan, North Carolina tomorrow night at the Baymont Inn and Suites, hopefully in the hotel lounge. Hopefully they'll know my name when I check in. Hopefully they won't beat the door down at 7 a.m. And hopefully I won't be performing in the fitness center. And then I'll be in Fort Pierre, South Dakota. That's at T's Tavern. That's this Saturday, September 8th. Also, this Saturday, September 8th, is Nathan Tricky Allen, the Maniac of Magic, adults only, bar magician, totally rated R. Leave the kids at home. Okay, I'm not fucking around about this, but he's going to do some crazy shit. He's going to freak you out. He eats razor blades. He ties them together with dental floss with his tongue, and then he pulls them all out together. I don't know if he'll do that stunt. He says he's going to try to break a Houdini world record. Some of you may have seen that in the past. Attempted done and often fail, but hilarious nonetheless. That's at the Junkyard Bar and Grill, Barnum, Iowa. Shout out to Ashton Dillon and everybody up there, my good friends. And who else? Hey, Mike Lee, what's up, buddy? And Missy's here, and Trisha, Dave Johnson, Justin, Pete. What do we got for any comments? People are talking to each other in the comments. They're heckling each other, just like some of these bar crowds that I get. Jeff Lambton, the loose cannon of comedies here. Hey, guys, I'm coming to your neck of the woods soon. I got a lot of Wisconsin shit on the books. I'm going to be all over coming up. And the Grassroots Comedy Tour, monthly installment, Crystal, Michigan, the Uptown Bar and Grill. See Darlene and Amy for tickets on that one, if there are any left. It's the Mutant Queen of Comedy, Katrina Brown, my co-star, and He Said, She Said comedy show. So a lot of great comedy happening this weekend. Go see a comedy show, even if it's not one of the ones that I just talked about. Go out there and get your laugh on and quit worrying about all the political bullshit as you scroll through social media. Got to one-up each other. Got to try to get the best goddamn argument in. Like any of us really know what it takes to run a complex entity like the United States of America. All right, that's enough, man. I'm going to get off my soapbox and stop ranting and raving like a fucking idiot. Just keep in mind, no matter what I say or what I do, it's all in the name of fun. It's all in the name of comedy. It's all in the name of just being silly. And what the hell am I going to do? I got no fucking power in this world other than just make a few people laugh on the weekends. All right, I'll be back next Monday, September, whatever the date is. I'll be back on Monday, 4:20 p.m., or as close as possible. God bless America.